Elizabeth from Gabriel Family Adventures, and today I'm going to be sharing a review for you all of the Jolly Roger Pirate Show and Dinner Cruise, which is in Cancun, Mexico. So if you are spending any time in Cancun, Riviera Maya, Playa del Carmen, and you're looking for something to do with your kids, this is an excellent excursion option. So I'm going to go over what we thought of the whole experience, as well as some details about how to book it, how to get there, and overall, how much time you're going to spend and things like that. So here we go. So the entire excursion is around 3 to 4 hours if you're counting your check-in time and waiting to embark on the boat, and then the show itself, the dinner, the after dinner show, etc., etc. So it's a worthwhile venture because it definitely is an extended period of time that is entertaining and fun. When you go and check in, you can either pay at the desk, or if you paid in advance, which I'll go over some booking options in a little bit, you'll get your wristbands, which designate what type of dinner you're getting. And then as you're waiting to get on the boat, there's music playing and there's pirates that are in character already, kind of doing their pirate thing. You are assigned a personal pirate who will attend to your group, and that individual is going to get you your drinks, help you find dinner, help you find the restrooms, whatever you sort of need. Some of the personal pirates also are extras in the performance that you're gonna see on the boat. So for example, our personal pirate acted in just a few little scenes. He had to walk the plank and ended up jumping off the boat, but then magically reappeared and was able to refill our beverages, because the ship itself is unlimited drinks for adults and kids. So adults, if you want unlimited alcoholic beverages, that is an option for you. And so the personal pirates will kind of give you the lay of the land, talk to you about different things, and help you get on board. Once you're on board the ship, what you'll do is everyone will sit in sort of their designated areas on the top of the boat, and all of the pirates, including the main actors, will introduce themselves, and they'll do kind of a little song and dance number. Some of the songs that they perform, they really want audience participation, which is a lot of fun. They'll also do a group photo for you that is optional for purchase at the end of the cruise if you want to get your picture. And they will also introduce each group to everyone else, and so they'll introduce groups by region that they're from. So all of the families from Mexico stood up and cheered, all of the families from the United States. There were families from Brazil, from Ireland, from England on our ship, so they all got to kind of stand up and cheer. And all of the pirates, the personal pirates, as well as the performers, are bilingual in Spanish and English, which is really convenient because then they can help you kind of find your way around, answer any questions, and also as they perform and they sing and they dance, they do that in Spanish and English. So that means that more people can enjoy the experience and kind of know what's going on, which I really appreciated.
Here we go, here we go. Pow, pow. El monkey said, arriba, abajo, all ten down.
So the show has kind of a theme about the captain is trying to find this golden fleece to break a curse because his face is turning him into a sea creature sort of thing. But then they also mix in some modern kind of sing-along songs that kids really like and that they can dance to. So it's a little all over the place, but we went with our 4- and 6-year-old and they thought it was hysterical. I don't know if they understood the entire plot of the story, but it didn't really matter because it was highly entertaining. The pirates, as they're performing, are dancing around the stage, they're swinging across these ropes and overhead, and some of them end up getting, walking the plank and ending up off the boat. So there's a whole lot of action happening, and it's never really a dull moment. As the crew heads out to sea, as we're on our boat, we get to see lots of beautiful different resort hotels. You get to see other ships that are cruising around, and so it makes for a beautiful sunset experience. So for the adults, the show is enjoyable, but also the scenery is incredibly beautiful. So after the show's gone on for a little while, they kind of take a break, and then they'll send you group by group downstairs for your dinner. And the main part of the dinner is a buffet that had a lot of options. I was really impressed actually, because I didn't think that the dinner was going to be much of anything. You know, it was on a boat. It was kind of this sort of kids excursion, so my bar was set very low, but there were vegetables, there was rice, there was bread, there were various meat options, chicken, steak. You could upgrade if you wanted a lobster dinner. We chose not to do that, and we were incredibly satisfied with our meal. They had kid-friendly options, you know, some nuggets and stuff like that for the kids, so they were very satisfied, and overall the dinner was pretty good. And I think it gives time for the actors to rest a little bit, but it also was enjoyable to kind of be down below deck eating your dinner with your fellow shipmates. After dinner, you head back up and the show continues, and we see if the captain of the ship is able to break his curse. I won't spoil the ending for you. And there's also a fireworks show, which was really fun and the kids absolutely loved. So we got to see that as you head back in to port. And where you are leaving and coming back to is called Playa Linda Pier. It's by the Cancun Theater, and so if you're staying in Cancun, you can walk there or take a taxi, because you can buy the tickets at the booth. You can also buy them through their website online, and if you book online, there's a 10% discount. And that's an option for you. We ended up booking through our resort because our hotel was about 45 minutes to an hour away from Cancun, and so we had to book it in order to get the bus. So we actually had to leave quite early for the show, and our bus had different families from various hotels kind of along Riviera Maya they were heading up to Cancun so we could all go on this pirate cruise. And so I don't think we got necessarily the best price because we booked it through our resort, but it was the most convenient for us to do it that way. Another thing you can possibly try to negotiate is if you're thinking about going to a timeshare presentation, resorts sometimes offer up excursions as a special perk to get you to go to the timeshare presentation. Now, just a word of warning, timeshare presentations are never 90 minutes like they promise. They're always longer than that, and they can be very frustrating, but this excursion is not inexpensive. So if it's something where you're able to negotiate that, it could be well worth it to go to the timeshare presentation and then get this as a perk for your family to go on the pirate ship. So those are some ways that you can book it and in order to have a good time on the cruise. If you want to book online, just go to pirateshipcancun.com and they have all of the information there, and I'll put a link below about the prices, and they have prices in US dollars of how much you're going to spend depending on the food options that you choose. All beverages, alcoholic and non, are included. And overall, I will say that if you're traveling with kids, so our kids were 4 and 6, but there was a family on our bus with us and their kids were about 7 and 9, and the kids had a blast, and I was entertained the whole time. I even got up and danced a little bit when they had sort of the group dancing session, and I felt like it was a wonderful way to spend an evening. It was a beautiful sunset cruise with singing and dancing and fireworks, so how could you go wrong? So if you're looking for something to do around the Cancun area with your family, the Jolly Roger is an excellent option. I highly recommend it. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to hear more recommendations of hotels, resorts, excursions, please subscribe below, and I will see you later.